and welcome back, and today I'm going to be decorating the last set of this deck of cards. So part 1, which is the clubs for spring, then part 2, which is the hearts for summer, and then lastly for part 3, I did the diamonds for fall. So go check those out if you haven't seen them yet. They're all really cool. Did a bunch of seasons, and now for the last one. So jokers, not using those, but spades, gonna be using these. Now, which is the last season? I hope you can guess it, and I hope you got it right. It is winter. And then, of course, like always, I have my plan, so you can pause it if you want to see my plan for what I'm gonna do for each of the cards. And just like every time, I tape them and then add the symbol for the cards. Now, for when I was decorating these cards, I did spring, summer, fall, then winter, which was, from where I'm from, that's the order of the seasons. And I was always thinking it's winter first, but since winter has December included, that means it's the last season that occurs, which is kind of weird to me, but what do you think? And also, if you've gotten all of these right, tell me in the comments, and if you haven't got them right, I hope that is okay, because I know you got this last one correct. But now you have to try to guess if I'm going to be using the jokers, and if so, what for. Anyways, doing my base coats and then starting on the design for the ace. So I've done stripes, like diagonal, up and down, side to side. So for this one I wanted to do like a wave, because I didn't want to do the same one as the other ones, but I wanted it to be different. So winter, and then added on the rest of it, and then it was done. Then time for the second one. And now it's design. So for the design of this one, I wanted to do something very simple, so I just did some snowflakes. So I just started off with a big snowflake, and this was a little bit difficult to get like the little top lines of the snowflakes. But then after I finished up the first one, I just did a bunch of random little pieces all around to kind of give it the effect of like multiple snowflakes are falling down with only one in the middle. So I thought that was really cool, and then I wanted to add more space filler, so I added some dots. Then for the third card, so this one was actually really easy at the start, except for I made the snow a little bit too dark, and it was looking fine, and then I added this more here, and it just started to dry more and more dark, so it wasn't looking too good. Then to the igloo, I don't draw igloos at all, so whenever I was doing this digitally, it was a lot easier because I have cleaner lines, but then I got to this point and it was just not turning out good, so I tried to blend them out. Just tried blending it for a while, and it was looking pretty good, but I wanted to like lighten up the snow color, so I did that, then left it. Okay, now the fourth one. This one was straight into the design, not even a base coat other than the white base coat. And this one was kind of a half and half, a little bit more blue than white. But I wanted to make some of these cards a little bit more of a half and half and less just a solid color, because they are all the same background. But it was a fishing in a frozen lake. Okay, then the fifth one. This one was pretty good. Turned out pretty good. Not too special, because I mean it was kind of basic, but it, like, the eyes could have been a little bit smaller of dots, because then the nose kind of doesn't fit, and then the little hands could have been better, but it was fine. Turned out pretty good in the end. Plus, snowmen aren't perfect. Okay, now the sixth one. This one was a very, very simple design, and I didn't even know if I was going to do these little lined parts here, but I'm glad I did, because it made it look really nice, and it also had more definition to when the mountains kind of had other mountains in them. Then I used like a pure white just to get some snowy mountaintops, and I thought it was really good. Okay, then the seventh card, we are halfway through, or basically halfway through. This one was a cute little penguin. So I think it was the first one that I did of this where I showed on, I think, the 10 card that you could see through, and this one you could really see through, so I wanted to put a nice big design on it, and I didn't really get a huge design on it because it was like just a small little penguin, but in the end you really couldn't tell that it was like indented. Anyways, I thought it was really cute. And then moving on to the 8th card, and another blue background. I didn't want them to be every other one or all the same, so I tried to even them out. Some of them in between, like every other, some of them one after another. just trying to keep it rotating. Then this one was a little cabin, and this took me a lot, especially what I'm doing right here. I wanted to add like some beams, but it didn't really turn out too well. Then some trees. I had 2 different tree colors, but you couldn't even really tell. Trying to make a little bit more of like a tree kind of pattern here. And then some snowy tops, and then just fixing up the little mountains in the background, and then adding on some snow. And trying to fix some things up here, but then ended up just creating a pathway. And I think that one turned out really good. It was a nice detailed design. Now the 9th card. So this one was a very easy one. Didn't know if it was going to turn out well, and right about here I was like, this is not looking good. I was looking back for my original design and this one and messed it up a bit. It was supposed to have a full pine cone. Didn't really have it. But then when I got to adding this lighter part, I thought it was not going to turn out good. But it actually did, and it really does look like a pine cone. So I thought it turned out really good and better than I was thinking it would. Now for the 10th card. So this one was a pretty simple design, and it was looking really good. So started off with a little shadow, then the like hot chocolate, then the cup, then this is when it started to go bad. So the steam, I made too thick of lines, tried to blend it out, didn't turn out good. So I just added on the marshmallows and then just tried with some light white to just fix it up. Kind of worked, kind of didn't. Still was okay in the end, just maybe not one of my favorites. Okay, now this one is a puffer jacket. So the red, as you can tell on this one, is very see-through. So it took me a lot of coats, and then right now it was looking so good. Really liked it. Added some like orange kind of for the, I don't know what it's called, like the outside part or the end parts of a jacket. The zipper could have been better, but it was still good. And then I tried adding some different shades just to kind of make it look shiny almost. Didn't turn out good. I ended up making the whole jacket a lot lighter than it originally was, and I just kept on adding more and more to try and fix it. Kind of fixed it, but it definitely could have been much better if I didn't do the shiny parts in the very beginning. Anyways, this one is probably my favorite because just watch, okay? So the other one's kind of messy, and then you go to this one and I'm just gonna spoil it. It's a little person skating on a mini lake. It is so cute, and the detail to it is not much detail, but it looks so good compared to my other ones because I really was like paying attention to this one to try and not mess it up because I really liked the original design of this on my iPad, so I really wanted to get it precise. I think I did. Added a little bit more trees than I did before, but that was okay. Now, for the final card. I'm so happy this has ended. I mean, I loved doing it, but it was a lot of painting. But these are a pair of mittens. They match the puffer jacket because I used the same colors for it. So the same red, same little orange at the ends of them. But then with these ones, I wanted to add a cute little string. So I did that with the red. I knew it would be kind of see-through, so it would be a different little color. And then just for peeling off all of the tape, just my favorite part, because look at all of the designs just being so cleaned up, especially this one. Just all so cleaned up and so nice. I love it. I love how they all look in the end, and it just makes them look so much better. Like, even if I didn't really like them before, I like them so much better once the tape is all peeled off. Now, getting down to the final ones, especially the mittens, they look much better. Okay, now back to the ace card. Cutting off all of the tape after putting on my final tape coat, and it is looking so good. I did mess up a few times on this because the tape is really sticky since it's a new tape roll, and it kind of messed up a few times, but I was able to save it. And on number 3, go back and check it because I did mess up, so tell me if you can actually see it without me telling you where it is or even pointing it out. Just want you to try to look where I messed up with the tape. Anyways, just cutting it all off. And these are looking so good. This is another one of my favorite ones because I will probably be saying this over and over. They just look so good. And I love the sets together. Like, it doesn't matter if I like one card more than the other. They all look good together. And then all as a whole, they looked kind of weird because they all have a different design on them, but it was still so nice. Anyways, here is the final set of this card series. So the ace, the 2, 3, kind of messy, still really good. 4, this is the fishing. 5, a little snowman. 6, I love these mountains. I love it especially since I peeled off the tape. Number 7, 8, nice, cute. Number 9, really simple, but I really do love it. 10, it's alright, but it turned out much better once I tried to fix it up. This one actually much better once it dried. Love this one. And then the mittens, pretty simple. Now you may be wondering why I have more time left in the video, and that is for the jokers. So for the jokers, I had no clue what the design was going to be. Literally made it the day that I was going to be doing this card. And now for the other ones, I do kind of make it up on the spot, but I have some sort of idea. This one I had no idea. So I popped it up in the corner of what I'm going to be doing. And then I have like waves almost for 2 different colors that I think kind of represent the season, and then a mini design that also represents the season in my opinion. But for 2 of the seasons, they were actually based off of my favorite card. So for spring was the bees, because I really did think those were so cute. And then I loved the snowflakes from the winter card. So I did that for the designs, adding on the names of the seasons here, and then working on to the next one. So for the cards, picking out them, I didn't really realize that one was black and white and one was colorful until actually the day of decorating them. So I was trying to decide which one to put color and which one to put black and white. So I chose for the spring and summer ones to be in color because it's more sunny and bright during that season, and then gray or black and white for the more gloomy seasons. Anyways, finished up the designs, loved them, they were so cute, adding on the tape to protect them. Had to get some paint from the back of them, but don't worry, I cleaned it up nice and good. And here they are. I think these turned out really good, and I love that they are like, you can flip them up and down. So here are all of the sets, spring, summer, fall, and winter, and of course the jokers, mixing them all together, and look at how thick the whole set is now, and just mixing them up and playing with them. I loved this series, and it was so much fun to do. And if you enjoyed this, I would love to do this again, maybe not a whole deck of cards, but I love doing these painting things, and I loved it. It was fun. Hope you enjoyed it. See you next week. Bye!